guys, so in this video I will tell that for almost 2 decades there was one dream every PC enthusiast shared. What if your Windows PC could run macOS not through a virtual machine? Emulation, the real thing. A project that turned the ordinary Intel PC into a fully functional Mac. It was cheaper, more powerful, actually work, and it's dying today. Back in 2006, Apple made one of the biggest decisions in its history. They abandoned PowerPC. So you can see here from Motorola they switched to PowerPC, and you will see the next. And they switch it to the Intel CPUs. And that switch it accidentally create a loophole. So developers quickly realized that if you can trick macOS into believing your PC there was a real Mac, it would boot, and people built Hackintoshes from gaming PC, Office desktop, and even Intel NUCs. You could get a Mac Pro performance, but for a cheaper price. Unlike the many others unsupported project, so if you do the right of the configuration of the open core, so you can get the photos perfectly like signed with your iCloud. So here I've already made my iCloud, works perfectly fine. So yeah, it's perfectly fine if you make the tweaks correctly. So yeah, I really like it. And yeah, so you know what, some of the configuration it can make iMessage work correctly, but you have to do it real hard. And I remember that phones like this, phone apps, also work when I've tweaked the UEFI, the EFI folder correctly to make it work, but sadly I've already lost the EFI configuration file. And some editors like me is also like some of the editor like me use Hackintosh every day for 4K and 8K editing videos. It runs Premiere Pro smoothly. And yeah, so what next? Then Apple changed everything. In 2020, Apple announced the Apple Silicon. So instead of Intel, Apple designed their own ARM processor, the M1 Pro chip, and the performance shocked everyone. Better battery life, less heat, higher efficiency, and incredible speed. But there's also a problem so this year Apple released, you guys have already know, so this year they released the macOS Tahoe 26 version that I've already made a video on my YouTube channel. So here it is. Where is it? So I've already made videos on my YouTube channel that show you guys how to create or install the macOS Tahoe 26. So every year Apple's updates, the securities get stricter, the Intel codes got removed little by little one. So I think you guys already know the T2 security chip. So the T2 The chip is basically that chips that scans your so here's the T2 security chip. So I think you've already know about it. So T2 chip is a Apple second generation custom silicon for Intel based Mac computers. So yeah, I'm a Intel computers one, and you know that every year Apple's securities got stricter, and because of it I've made a video that shows you guys how to fix the sound here. So yeah, I've already made a video that shows you guys how to fix the sound. So if you don't know how to fix it, I've already made a video on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check about it. But the T2 chips can be also break easily if you know how to do it. And a major problem I think is that the macOS Golden Gate 27 won't support Intel chips anymore because they've removed the Intel code permanently, and I think forever. Even though some of you guys think that OpenCore will solve anything because years after years any update of new macOS, there is OpenCore shadow in here. So yeah, this is the OpenCore installation guide website, so I'm going to use this. And yeah, so I've already mentioned it before. When the Apple 26 macOS 26 rolls out, they removed the Apple HDA text, resulting the Apple AOC won't work, and the analog sound Realtek, I'm using Realtek, and similar sound chips won't work. Yeah, and some of you guys think that OpenCore will solve, but in this macOS 27 Golden Gate, you've already know that Apple's completely removed all of these Intel code, so it won't work anymore on macOS 27. And I guess, and let me think, like you forgot a perfect key, but somebody changed the entire door. So that is the sad news for the OpenCore community, but it didn't die. But it didn't dead yet. It's still here. It's still here to help you guys to run macOS completely fine here. So yeah, and I think it's also a disappointing point of macOS 27 because they removed completely the Intel support. So modern hardware make things even worse. Even Intel users are running into problems like new PC. So you already know the Intel Core Ultra, the Intel new one. So this is called Intel Core Ultra processor. Yeah, so I think you've already knows about it. And new CPUs, new chipset, Wi-Fi cards, Bluetooth modules, USB controllers every generation requires more patches, if you know. And yeah, meanwhile AMD user, so I've already so last year Indian guy who wants asked me to help him if his PC can run macOS 26 on me, and I say yeah, why not? But he's lucky, and other AMD users rely on massive kernel patches just to boot. For newer GPUs, forget about it. So you can see here, so GeForce is NVDA and HD is Intel onboard card. So yeah, So you can see here, this is AMD, Radeon is AMD, GeForce is Nvidia. So you can see here there are list of the there's a list of the SBOs, but I seems that the AMD GPU is the little one with the support. NVDA is the least one to have the support. So you can see here, no more NVDA. So NVDA is just for old SBOs, and for newer version, it is just Intel and AMD. Even many modern AMD graphics card aren't officially support anymore. So in my mind, the RX 580 can support macOS 26 perfectly fine, but I think the modern one don't support anymore. And building a perfect Hackintosh in 2026 is much harder than it was 5 years ago, because you know what, the hardware support. So I'm currently using on an Intel one. So I guess you guys already know the GitHub website, and you should know this person, Hackintosh. So the community hasn't disappeared yet, far from it, and many developers in open core is still improving it. People still publish the guides like Alarila. So I think you've already know the Alarila forums. So here it is. So the people in this forum still publishing the guides, and the developers still improving open cores. Forums are still alive, not dead yet, but there's a different feeling now. Nobody asks how do we build Hackintosh forever. So the first time, like about 6 years ago, when I've accidentally watched videos on YouTube channel that shows you guys how to install macOS Catalina on the Windows PC. So in my head, I'm surprised it, and so for years right now, I've asked my question like, how much longer will it last? So yeah, that is a real sad news for the Intel support one. But the forums didn't die yet. The forums are still alive, and they still improving open core. And I guess one day, some of the engineers of the Hackintosh or open core forums will find a way how to make the Intel PC runs macOS 27. So, is this really the end? No. Currently, Intel Hackintosh still works perfectly fine. So you guys can see here, and I guess it can continue to work for years after the macOS 27, but eventually software moves on, and application like Google Chrome needs a newer version of macOS to run, and security update stops from the settings here, and keeping an aging Hackintosh alive is harder every year, not because the community failed, because the platform itself, like, it is to move on. And so Hackintosh, so I guess Hackintosh was never supposed to exist. It survived because many of the developers of open core and works hard days and night together and refuse to accept the impossible. For nearly 20 years since I used the Hackintosh, They proved that curiosity could overcome the limitation like the first Intel Macs. But technology never stands still, and Apple moved its own chip like the M1 one I've already showed you guys, and Hackintosh isn't disappearing because people stop caring. It disappeared because the hardware is killing it anyway, but that's okay. It is a legend. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the like, subscribe and share button. And I'm still loving my own Hackintosh system. Goodbye.